Hello, hello. Can you hear me? Anyone present? I'm using a different view for the stream, so I've been talking to myself for the last little while, and nobody was here. Can you hear me in the chat if anyone's actually present? If the stream's actually working. It says it's going now. Let's see, make sure I got this video going. Hello, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Awesome, thank you. Okon Dragon? Assuming you do mean you can't hear me. Oh great, you see the video too. How you doing? Have you been doing much in Fort yet? I guess I should look at the base first. This one's probably a bit tough for Kulissid, but I like to practice, so. Oh, I already forgot. Where the blue mage was. I think it was the back right, but surviving? Why just surviving? Do you have a big fort event ahead of you? Whoops. Dodge 1, dodge 2, dodge 3. Nice. I'm actually surprised that I was able to manage that. Got lucky in seeing a good one right off the bat. Normally it doesn't come that quick. But once you get in the rhythm with Kulissid, it's not too shabby, not too bad. You can dodge quite a few of them if they don't have runes and stuff. Then you can dodge quite a few shots. Great Abe, hey, how you doing? Dental work on your face is killing you. That sucks. Sorry to hear that. Dental work is the worst. Ooh, not a bad gold haul on this one here. I hate dental work. I had to get my tonsils removed, and unfortunately for me, I had 5 tonsils. I had 2 in one spot, so that didn't really make a big difference, but it's kind of an interesting story. Ooh, 170. I feel bad taking it from this guy, but you know, whatever. It is what it is. Let Hyaku have some fun. Hey Vin, and hi guys, how you doing? Really enjoyed the new dungeons. Key refresh is a little slow. Agreed. It is a bit slow, and that is a bit too bad. But it is what it is. Thanks, Okon. Like I said, you got lucky. I don't always succeed like that. That was probably a run I would have put in a video, and not every run I do is video material. I do edit. Well, I mean, obviously I edit, but I do select the videos that I put in. Obviously, you don't want to see my bad runs and waste your time. I want to do the runs that actually show you something. So, yo, Kick! Thanks for stopping in. How you doing? I unfortunately missed your stream earlier. I I just started my test stream and saw that you were streaming. It showed up on my notification pop down. Dungeons are great for people without Atlas. True. That is very true. If you don't have Atlas, you're limited. That's alright, Kick. Appreciate you stopping by and saying hello. Oh, thanks a lot. Appreciate it. I don't really use Discord. I have it, but I don't really use it. But maybe I should look into that. Yeah, there's not very many people watching, but if you happen to not know, Kick streams on Twitch. It's a lot of fun. I've been able to catch several, 2 or 3 of his so far. I just recently got Twitch. It's a lot of fun stopping in and seeing what he's doing, especially because he has a different aspect of the game than I do. He's a little, well, quite a bit higher up in level and in his team tier. So it's nice for me to see that different aspect of the game because things are a little bit different up there. Hard to read the chat and fly at the same time. My season progression so far, we can go take a look at that. Music is too loud. I tried to turn the music down. It should be picking up mostly on my, oh boy here. Should be picking up mostly from my, yeah. Thanks for letting me know though, okay. Is it better now or is it not? How's the music in comparison to my voice now? Hey, just do it. Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping in. See if I can get this a little better as far as my voice, picking up my voice. All right, my season progression. Who was asking that? Vin. It's good now? Awesome. Thanks for letting me know. Great. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. So, let's see. Vin was asking, if I'm saying that right, was asking about my season progression. So, ooh, better claim these pumpkins. Hopefully I didn't miss a day. I don't think I did. That's good. So, I started off with Yaku, obviously, the discount. I managed to complete that during the discount, which is great. And then I got the first line original just so I had another rider for missions and to hold gear on a dragon. And then I started working on Kulisig. And I'm currently got him to his sapphire, or his emerald stone, sorry. And that's my max tier right now. Alright, Cake, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Have a good night. See you later. So emerald's the max I'm at now, so I'm not rushing to get any more stones at this time. So I'm also trying to keep about 3,000 sigils at any time, just in case we find that during the next event we need to, or there's a limited branch and I decide I want to go for it. I want to be close enough within reach in order to grab that if I want to. So that's where I'm at. I'm not sure. I think I could reach, yeah, I think I could reach the emerald stone, I mean the obsidian stone, but like I said, I can't I can't use obsidian dragons, so there's no point in doing that at this point. So that's where I'm at in this event so far. I'll claim all that junk later. Better make sure I'm doing my quests good. Any other questions about this event or about my progress? You got Call to Garnet grade 8? That's awesome. Yeah, I just took mine up to Emerald. So I'm trying to use him on bases that I would use my other dragons on. Oh wow, nice. 447. That's a tough base. Kulisid's gonna die, but we'll give it a shot anyways, right? Let's see. If I take out the front 2 towers, actually I might. So if you don't have an Invoker and you really wanted one, he's definitely a good option for that. Or if you wanted the rune for Namaka, then obviously Shogroth was the one to get. So luckily there's no defender here, so that I hopefully, oh, the Dark Flag didn't. Nice. Managed to get through the majority of those towers. Just gonna try to gain some rage back here. Oh, Neo, that's right. I totally forgot that that was you. Ugh. This is a bit of a tough base for... Oh shoot, I did not mean to get that damage boost. Now I'm a sitting duck. Oh, great. And that is why, also I'm trying to read the chat, and I whiffed my Siphon Strike, but that's a good example of why I don't like to use the damage boost, because then I can't, I don't have the option to cloak anymore to dodge damage, so that definitely puts me at risk. Alright, let's check the chat here. You don't like Okan, you don't like the way the festive looks? That's too bad. I think it's kind of cool, actually. Of course, all the lumber is gone by the time I destroyed the base. It was a little too good to be true. Then you finish 2 lines already and you're working on call. That's awesome progress so far. Just do it. The new dragon will be a decent dragon, but I don't think will be better than Khaleesi. I still think Khaleesi is the best of the legendaries to get for this season. Alright, this is a good example of a base where Khaleesi will struggle. I have to blink or tank the first... I don't think I can tank those shots, so I'm going to have to blink. Yeah, I don't really see me surviving on this base, but give it a shot, see how we do. Yeah, I still think Khaleesi is going to be the better one. Oh, also we got a defender. That's even better. Yeah, I don't think... can you even blink now? I think the blue mages still recognize you before you're able to activate the towers. So I might actually not be able to take this base out. Oh, shoot. And there it goes. This happens every once in a while. Obviously I don't prefer to share these videos, but it is what it is. Oh, there's a fail. First epic fail live stream. That's okay, I don't really have much of an ego. I openly state that I'm not a perfect flyer. Alright, let's take this one. And then we'll catch up on some of the comments. Coal is fun. I take out 73% on... I'm not really sure what that base is, Vin, so I don't really know how to interpret that. Squid face rather than a dragon. That's kind of true. It's kind of squid face. Yeah, the blue mages do react sooner, and they, at least on Island 3, they deactivate your spell before you're close enough to blink it. So yeah, it kind of screws with Hasset and Noctua. Not pretty, but made it through. Great Ape is one of my teammates. One of the active players on my team. Nice to have the support here on my stream. Appreciate it. Not a bad gold amount there too. Sometimes, actually a lot of times, farming food and lumber turns out to be very lucrative as far as gold, and can actually earn more gold than running invader base, especially because I don't have elite. So pretty quickly it gets very minimal amounts. So I prefer to take it from those who have too much, who have elite and have too much sitting around. It's just not as reliable. Alright, let's see if I can... Ooh, 1 billion little... So this is also a base that I don't think Khaleesi can handle. Especially if there's a defender. What am I going to do? Try to blink the dark flak repeatedly. I'm going to resist the fire flak, and I'll try to destroy the ice flak second. D&D style dragon lover. Yeah, some people like different dragons. Some people hated last season, like with Dreth and Firefin. Some people were not fans of those dragons. Some people like really liked it. They liked the silliness or the uniqueness of them. Alright, who thinks I'm going to survive this? I'm not too confident, actually, so... Yeah, there we go. It's a good start. Actually, that was pretty close. If I had used Siphon Strike a little sooner, I might have made it through. I also missed the blink because I waited a little too long, and that amped up Blue Mage decided he could hit me. I hope the me tapping on the screen isn't an issue. I love Scorpa. Scorpa's like my main dragon right now. Well, Khaleesi's my main. Scorpa's been my main for a while. Scorpa's been my main for a while, and now I'm using Khaleesi a lot more, but when it really comes down to it, I'm the most comfortable with Scorpa. Edwin Estrada's message was retracted. Not sure what he said there. Yaku's artwork was pretty cool, but yeah, it was underwhelming. It should be called Underwhelming Meteor. Edwin says, so cool. I'm not sure what, though. Maybe referring to the Great Apes comment. Dreth was pretty useful, actually. Dreth's a pretty good dragon. If you, like, put a rider on and ruin him, get some good gear, he's actually quite a strong dragon. At least in the lower tiers, from what I've seen. I'm not sure about higher up. Shoggoth does look amazing. I really wanted Shoggoth. Alright, we got a defender. Okay, I didn't really pay attention to the base layout for this one. So there's that. That's not going to help me very much. I'm coming in blind. You can't hear me tapping or see me typing. I wasn't really typing anything, but I'm glad you can't hear me tapping. That's good. Thunder didn't stick around. Not sure. Oh, there's a tower there still. .202 and short on riders. Yeah, riders are pretty important and unfortunately hard to get enough of early on. Alright, that should be enough. Someone raided my base, but this is just from a long time ago. Alright, let's finish that. Jeez. Glitchy mechanics. Alright, so I need a little bit more. There we go. Wish I could see, but that's okay. You're only level 57. That's alright. You'll get there. Take your time. Don't rush things. Like, just make sure you're playing smart. It doubled Cole's AP. That's pretty significant. That's very impressive. Yeah, riders can make a huge difference for sure. Okay, let's go. I like finding the short bases. Should I wait 30 seconds? Let's just fly Namaka for fun. I don't use this Namaka too much. You may have heard me mention that on a different stream or video. Hopefully, once I get the the gear leveled up more, and oh shoot, airball, and the Reginald is going to be my rider for Namaka. So once I get him completed, I think Namaka will be pretty strong. You got whales covering you, like they're making up for your low scores or something, and you're on a high level team. Trying to read chat and play at the same time. Yeah, be picky. Like, don't get just crap riders. I mean, Okan, what you can do, because the first line of a rider unlocks the rider, and it only costs, at least usually so far, it's only costs about 700 sigils. So if you end the season and you're in a position to spend 700 extra sigils, then you can have that unleveled extra rider that you can just either throw gear on to make a dragon a little bit better, or to do rider missions in Atlas if you have Atlas. That can be pretty useful. I have grabbed a couple riders like that, and it definitely helps out to have an extra rider, whether it's just for the missions or like for Hyaku. I've got Bjorn on Hyaku. I don't really fly Hyaku much, just when I'm chest farming because the low cooldown or the heal rate. But like if you're just messing around with the dragon and playing for fun, like an unleveled up rider with some gear on it is perfect. Let's see. Yeah, Megalocks seem pretty cool too. Whoops. I like Namaka. I just haven't flown her much yet, but hopefully soon I'll use her a little bit more. Raidriar, however you say that. Yeah, thanks for coming in. I'm glad I finally figured out how to do this, so hopefully I'll be able to do this every now and then. I had a lot of issues trying to set this up. It wasn't a fun process, but oh, see, I gotta use Hyaku for that mission. Let's find some lumber on a weaker base. Have you guys heard about the? This is a pretty strong base, but we can give Hyaku a try here. Let's see how he handles himself. Level 52 towers. Have you heard about the tower transformation and merging on the forums yet? I haven't had a chance to make a video on that, but hopefully early next week or over the weekend I'll do that. Also, they are bringing in chisels. Hopefully, they said they'll be doing the rune removal by November, by the end of November. So that would be nice to have that. And they said the chisels will be additional prizes, I think, in event progression. So for participating in events, you'll earn chisels. So you won't be losing out on other prizes, which is great, because that was a big concern, is we didn't want to give up other prizes, right? So, okay, now what am I supposed to do? That's too bad. I ran out of rage. So let's clean up with, obviously, Glisten. Oh man. Those blue mages need to be fixed. It's pretty frustrating. It is what it is for now, though. Raidriar. Is that right? I said it that way? That was the right way of saying it? Whoops, airball. Roger, you said it right. Yeah, I believe you had issues at first, but awesome you have it up and working. Yes, I'm pretty happy with that. Yeah, adding and not losing. That's the key point. They're adding additional resources or additional prizes so that they can award those. Rager, perfect. I'm glad I got that right. Ooh, this is a juicy one. Sorry, I should probably not whistle. Also, they said in the near future, or something that they're working on, is instant breeding. So you don't have to sit there for who knows how long while you let your while you breed tokens. Like even for me, just in Garnet and Emerald, like sometimes it was taking like 20 to 30 minutes just for one breed to complete. Like that's too long. That's far too long. Just about got hit by that. There's something else they said that they were going to work on bringing in too. I can't remember right now though. I'd have to pull up the forum post unless somebody else knows. We got to get rid of all those pop-ups. I got rid of most of the pop-up stuff, but it's the worst when you're doing an event run or an Atlas run and then you get a pop-up that you click on and completely waste your whole run. Yeah, half an hour for Icicle, 20 for Ferga, like that's just way too far. How's the event going? All this wood farming gotta be growing nicely. Well, I'm not actually growing very much. I already did my growing. I leveled up my dark flak and my fire flak, so they're one level off the rest to get me my levels. And I'm just doing Storage Hut now. I'm gonna get all my points to 1 million from Storage Hut. Attack me. Vin, what is your in-game name? Oh, frick. Sorry for the words. Sorry for that. I did this last time too. How many wasted timers between this event and last event because I didn't swap my Dragon Rider? Thank you for reminding me. I even like told myself, don't forget this time. Ugh, what an idiot. Make sure that I've got the right rider here. Oops. Okay, 12%. If you don't have this, if you don't have Atlas, then this doesn't help. But if you have Atlas, make sure you get this rider. I didn't fully level him up, just enough to get the max construction decrease time. Yeah, so that'll help with. Oh, what an idiot! All right, checking my mail. Yeah, Storage Hut. Kill me gently. Oh, hey. I feel like I've seen maybe on the forums. I'm not sure where I've seen your name, or maybe this is just an alt account. I'm not sure. Yeah, working on the Storage Hut's a good way to prevent leveling up too far. Oh, level 56s and defended. Vin, what dragon should I hit you with? I don't think I could take your base defended with Kulissid, but I'm not opposed to trying. I know there's a bit of a delay from my chat to you and then from you typing back to me, so yeah, forums, that's your name, okay. We can give it a whirl with Kulissid, see how it goes. Not really sure. If I used Havoc and destroyed an extra tower on the turn, it would be much simpler. But that's a little bit cheating. Let's just give it a whirl. We'll give it a whirl with Kulissid first, see how that goes. Oh, did I take it the wrong time? Or maybe you didn't want to defend. Or maybe you're watching on your phone. And you can't, or whatever you use to play. Is your only account? Okay. What was I gonna do? Yeah, we're gonna leave the resist to ice flak. See how this goes. Oh, see, I missed that. Ooh, close call. That was a pretty close call. I got lucky there. You didn't get a defense banner. Well, you would have annihilated me if this was defended. Oh, I probably shouldn't have destroyed your whole base. Oh well, now that we're in it to win it. Since I already got to 70%, I'll just finish it off. Alright, I'll try again. Oh, I'm sorry for taking that gold. This time I won't. I'll just try to take your kill island. You can't join. How come you can't join? He's unable to join. He's online, so let's see if it triggers the banner this time. If you don't defend, I mean, I'll try to take your kill island a little better this time. Oh, there we go. We got him. Alright, well, I'm going to get completely trashed with Kalissid, and then we'll see if I can follow up with another dragon. Or just run another attack with another dragon. Alright, Okan, thanks for stopping by. Have fun farming chests. Thanks, great, appreciate it. Now you can all watch me fail miserably with the defended base. You know what? I changed my mind last minute. Oh. Dang, I am just like completely locked. Let me take out that first. I changed my plan last minute. It wasn't pretty, but I think that was the only way I was gonna get through. Oh, yeah, I'll stop here, or I'll just not kill the farms and mills. Oh, 70%. Alright, let's just drop out. I don't want to take more gold. Thanks for that. That was good. I'm surprised I managed to get through that. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys. Maybe that's like a 1 in 10. 1 in 10 that I succeed with that. Oh man, my defense power is so sad looking at that right now after swapping my rider. Oh. You know what, before I get attacked, I'm just gonna, because I'm pretty close. Oh man, I wish I, stupid. Can't believe I forgot to, like I did this last time too, I forgot to switch my rider. That's a lot of freaking timers. You guys are flexing so nicely. Thank you. Appreciate that. Anything else you guys want to see? Or any questions? Let's give Ronan fly. I don't fly him that much anymore either. Ronan was my first mythic. I was very excited, obviously, to have Ronan. He's very cool. I really like the way he looks. So that's definitely a bonus. We'll stop at this one. I don't think I have enough time to cycle all the way back around. Whoops. It's the highest level you can hit with any drag. I mean, I've hit level 400s before with bad bases, but that's not probably what you want to hear. I've taken out some level 2 to 3 billion bases, but that depends on the gear. Well, let's just swap here. Waste my time. Yeah, Rowan's fun. I have to use him a few times to kind of get the routine back with him. I don't use him quite as much anymore. Used your first. Oh, you stuck around. Thanks, Okan. If I'm saying that right. That was awesome. He was your first mythic as well. Yeah, he's pretty sweet. Ranger. Check out my free-to-play mythic videos. If you have patience and planning, you can probably do it too. I got 2 mythics free to play. I don't call myself free to play anymore, but I can say my first 2 mythics back-to-back seasons were completely free to play. Yeah, exactly. Okay, tower level. Let's see. I mean, I've taken out a base with a level between level 65 to 70 towers. They weren't all the same level. But again, like the gear on that base must have been bad because it was, oh shoot, because it was only like a couple billion, I think, or 1.5 defense. So that's not, it doesn't really equal. Oh shoot. But if I'm talking about equally geared, like well geared bases, I would feel comfortable attacking with a defender, probably level 55 towers. Oh shoot. Okay, there we go. Level 55 towers, well geared with a defender or 2, I would feel comfortable hitting with my dragons. Hot is a mess right now. It is unfortunate. E to play. This is my 4th season. Getting Mythic is easy with good planning. Yeah, good planning for sure. Impatience and using chess when probably shouldn't. Yeah, that's the thing too, is like some people don't enjoy the game if they have to like do specific things that like delay your enjoyment till later. Whereas for me, I enjoy finding out how I can make myself miserable now and enjoy it more later. So it's just a different mindset. But I mean, if you're not going to enjoy it, then there's no point in doing it. All right, sounds good, Okan. Good luck with the farming chests. Man, last week was awesome with the increased chest drop rate. I haven't paid attention this week yet to see if it's back to normal. I got my fingers crossed that they forgot to change the drop rate, but that's probably something they had on their top priority list. Whoops. That's right, I do remember that, Great Ape. Once it's there, you gotta clear it. Some people are like that. I'm a hoarder. I like to see how many I can get. And this season is the first full season I'm actually saving chests, bronze chests specifically, and I'm saving my gold chests now as well. So it'll be an exciting start to next season, that's for sure. Oh, this is a stronger towers than I expected at this part of the base. Wow. Just about lost that. I thought those were just going to be crappy little cleanup towers. I thought wrong. Dominique, I'm happy to hear that. I'm glad you found my videos early, and I'm glad you found them helpful. Most people, I mean, it takes a little while to kind of figure things out, and if you don't have the right guidance, it can really mess up your progression. So I'm glad you're benefiting early on from this. Let's do a run with Scorpa. I enjoy Scorpa. I miss flying Scorpa. Fiance? Who's Fiance? Raydriar. Try hit, stop hole, and dark wind. He has really good gear. Like search the team dark wind and find stop hole. Oh, what? 2 in a row? Stupid tower. 3 in a row. Great. That's what's nice about Scorpa, though, is he can gain rage back pretty quick. Yeah, PvP resources are hard. I'm pretty stringent with my resources too. I plan out my season, and then I usually end up grinding more than I plan to because I don't want to use as many resources. Last PvP event, we were doing pretty good, and so I spent a little more than I needed to for my personal progression, more than I had planned, but we were making a push in event, and so it was definitely worth it. All right, let's see where we're at. I think I'm only going to level 66. Oops. Hey, sorry, guys. I'm going to be right back in like a minute and a half. Feel free to keep chatting amongst yourselves. I'll be back in just a sec. Alright, sorry about that. Let me try to just catch up on the chat. Just saw your background image when you accidentally scrolled down. Oh, yeah, my wife. Ray Gerard. That's my wife. Yeah, I gotta stop pulling that. I wish there was like a little bit. You know how when you like go to swipe up, it kind of catches. It doesn't let you pull up right away. You have to cue it and then do it again in order to pull it up. See, like that, and then I can pull it up. I wish there was that for the top as well. Assuming both are the same level, is a kill island with an ice flak better than a storm? Obviously, if you had both, that makes it much more complicated. If you had to choose one, I personally like the storm because there's ways to avoid the ice flak from getting hit by the ice flak. So you can't really avoid the storm tower unless you kill it before it activates or kill it right away. You have to kill it first. The ice flak, you can blink it if you have the right dragons. But yeah, I'm not sure. I don't really have a... I don't have an ice flak, and I would love one. Definitely would love to have one, but I don't know what I would replace on my island at this point. I'm thinking... Let's see, sorry. You're overly social sometimes. Yeah, is the video and the audio still working well? But yeah, I don't know. I'm comfortable with the storm tower because that's what I'm used to using for defense. Ooh, special offer. I don't want that. Okay, we're at 602. Yeah, Vin, you're right. And I think I'm gonna hold off on a third flak until I'm about level 300 or so, and then consider moving to the middle long. I'm not sure if I want that. Yeah, it's better overall. I do agree as far as getting as much defense power in one like short period of time. The thing I don't like about it is personally I find it much easier to deal with that island as far as the turn and the distance that the towers recognize you. Like the blue mage in the back row, you can kill that before, or sand it before it recognizes you altogether. So you don't even have to stutter or blink. Of course, we're frozen now. And then a dark flak in the front row, even on that island, even in the front row on that island, it doesn't recognize you right away, if I remember correctly. So it's a much more delay. So that's the only thing that I'm hesitant about moving to that island, just because I know I managed to hit those bases easier, but maybe the majority of people struggle more, would struggle more with taking that many towers on at once. Yeah, Black Pearl is definitely the limit. You wouldn't want to move early and lose out a lot of rider benefit, so definitely not ideal. Oh, well, this is frustrating. Let's, just gonna get to see a little clip there, sorry. Great, now it's sideways. I wonder if there's something wrong with my network. Hold on here, just a sec. No, nothing wrong with my network, just wrong with the game. Razor, I get the most of lumber and food. I know that's not what you meant. While I wait to see your guys' comments, I personally, he's too fat. Yeah, I personally have a fair amount of, I have 9,000 black pearls right now. I'm not sure how many levels that would get me, but I think would get me a pretty decent amount. And then I have, oh, can't do that yet. I have, and that won't show me. Perfect. I have 115,000 elemental embers currently. So I've been kind of started hoarding for a while and slowing down my leveling a little bit, so that's definitely helped. I am tempted to start third flak around 250 to 300, but again, I have that same, like, I don't know what I'm going to choose, and I think the tower I choose would be dependent on if I move to the middle long or not. So I'm kind of holding off on that decision for now. Alright, I guess back to farming lumber. Unless you guys... Ooh, this looks like a tough base. Let's see if I can do this one with Scorpa. Level 62s. Defended would be hard for sure, because they're pretty strong towers. Luna, you're here! Glad you could make it, Luna. Alright, let's see how this goes for me here. Oh man, I missed one of the caustic spines. I am done for. My voice is getting louder. Yeah, I just figured out how to do it today, actually. I've been fighting with stupid technology for a while now. We could probably see, maybe, yeah, we can clean up with Callissus. I've been fighting with technology for a little while now. Oh, I still took a shot. That could have killed me. But I finally got it working. So that's really nice to finally have. The music is loud. Is that better? Oh man, I think I hooped myself on this base. Oof. Oh, we already got 7%, so we can just end it. Grade 8 has almost 2,000 black pearls, plenty of ice flak shards and elemental shards, and enough fire flak shards, fire turret shards maybe. Been getting little black pearls for a while. Yeah, those are a scarce resource. How's the voice audio now? Is it okay? Is it doing all right? Oh yeah, Kick told me he gave a shout out on Discord. That's awesome. Yeah, Kick's been great with helping me kind of get set up and stuff too. It's okay now. Awesome, perfect. Yeah, fire turret. That's okay. I mix those names up all the time as well. Luna, it's pretty late there. Are you are you usually up late? Like you said, it's almost 12 o'clock. I guess at 11:30. It's not terribly late, but it depends on what you got the next day. Yeah, Kick is great. Luna got recruited. Well, I don't know. I guess it's not really. Luna's on a pretty solid team. She's an old teammate. We really appreciated having her on our team, and we would have her back in a blink of an eye. She's growing really fast. Yeah, if PG buffed at the rate, they would just increase the costs drastically. That's just how it is. Unfortunately. Yeah, Kev's been killing it. I don't know how he does it. He doesn't hesitate to go crazy. You're sick, so nothing to do. Are you playing hooky, Luna? Luna's playing hooky tomorrow. Do I have Oppo Max? I think I do actually. Yeah, I think I have Oppo Max. Oppo Fed or however you say that name. It's some of these names I just make up something in my mind. Yeah, being sick is no fun. Definitely not enjoyable. Oh. Whoops, wasted that spell. You went to a haunted house, they dumped cold water on you, and then you got a cold from that. That's no. Oh, totally didn't. Why did it say I had 100%? Did you guys see that? It said I had 100% and there was still a tower there. Or did I just. Am I making that up? Almost 600,000 lumber. That's a pretty good lumber haul there. Not too shabby. Well, with all this streaming keeping me going with the lumber farming, I'm gonna be done with my event pretty soon, and then I'll be bored. I guess that just means I'll have more time to farm bronze chests, which is never a bad thing. You won't be able to defend. You want me to try Kyrule or Apophis? Raydrar, I forget what your in-game name is, but I can definitely take my dragons down that way. Grumpy, happy to see you. Yes, this is a first for me today. I tested it earlier, and so this is technically my second stream. Nice, thanks for showing up. Appreciate it. Whoops, missed that one there. Radar 66. Okay. We shall go take a peek at your base now. Whoops. Did I spell that? I must have spelled it wrong. Just happened to be on YouTube and saw the red dot. Well, I'm happy you stopped by. Ridra, what am I doing wrong here? Looks right to me. Oh no, Ridra 66. Oh, wait a minute. Is it letting me do it now? No. You don't exist, my friend. How you doing, Grumpy? GBB. How's your fortification? What are your plans? Rachel, I'm sorry, I don't know what happened there. I couldn't get in to see your I couldn't mail you. Man, oh, it sucks. We're gonna. Oh no, that sucks. Yeah, that's hard. The hut definitely can be a kind of make or break thing. You're going to 8.5 million for the glyph. That's awesome. What does slow mean in that regard? Because, oh, you're saying it's a slow start. I think that's probably what you mean. It's a slow start. That's a long ways to go, but then again, at the higher levels, maybe it's easier because you have less towers to upgrade, but you still have to get all those resources. So, yeah, I'm not looking forward to having that in my future. All right, Rajar, let me know. Let me know later. Just take a ton of damage there for fun. Okay. I keep using that Bloodlust a little early, so I'm full raged when I use it. What is the glyph? I think it's a rage glyph if I remember what I heard correctly. I didn't actually check. I mean, we can check right now. You can only get the legendary glyph donated. Donate you some timers. Actually, I don't know if I can check what it is from here. Nope. So I'm not sure. Sorry guys, not sure what it is. I think it was a rage though. Alright. I think this is the last upgrade on my plan, unless I'm remembering incorrectly. But let's see, how close am I to the 1 million? Not that close, so I must be remembering something wrong. I'll have to go double check my fort planner after this. Oh man, can't keep up with the chat now. Last event, I had Haunted, Mills. Got 6 million points off Mills. Wow, that's awesome. At the start. Then you still have 5,000 1 hour timers. That's good. Yeah, Mythic Rage. That's what I thought too. Rage. Yeah, everyone's saying Rage, so it's probably right. At 1.9 million. What's at 1.9 million? Let's see. The Legendary Rage. Okay. I wonder if I should push up to that. Huh. I'd have to recalculate things in my fort planner and see what that means for me. I guess I can always just keep going on my storage hut. Like, why not? I guess. Or do some levels on the farms and mills. I'm trying to avoid leveling up too much before I get into Obsidian tier, which won't happen until... I don't think it's even happening next breed. I think it's the breed after that. So, guess we'll just keep farming some lumber. Could always go and do some Atlas attacks too. That might be interesting, although Atlas is glitchy and frustrating, so... Yeah, storage and farm is probably what I'm going to do. I would like to stay in the 220s by the time I start my Obsidian Dragons. Meglock or Gnarlith? Comes down to who you think you're going to fly more, honestly. Although, I'm not sure if Gnarlith necessarily needs the... How did I miss that? Needs the Rage Glyph as much as he may need other... Because he has a spell that gives him Rage, so... The thing is, like, everyone... You'll fly him a bit differently than anyone else, so if you find you need Rage, then you can put the Rage Glyph on. Yeah, you need some advice. So, I mean, that would be my... Unfortunately, that would be my, my advice is wait until you have them and then fly them for a bit. Get a feel for what you need. If you find that you're running out of rage all the time, then that wouldn't be a bad choice. I think the primary thing you should put on him is attack. Well, if you're just using him on invader bases, you probably don't need Meglock to have the rage rune. So you could consider putting on a Gnarlith, but again, I would wait until you fly him a little bit, see what you feel you need most, because you may never run out of rage. Like with Callicid, I rarely run out of rage, so I wouldn't want to put a rage glyph on. Rage for Hanagan. Capasso is flying. He has Gnarlith already? Capasso has Gnarlith, Great Ape? I didn't know that. Did that just happen? I distracted and let the damage boost go off. It didn't really hurt me that time, though. Yeah, Capasso is like a beast. Dang, that's awesome. I've been kind of busy and distracted today with partly figuring out how to set this stream up. So I didn't notice. Yeah, he's next level. Him and Kev are pretty insane. They're like a pretty solid duo. Let's give it... Oh, wow. Look at all that gold I farmed. I should probably make some troops. I hate having extra gold. Well, now you know I have a bunch of gold on hand. You know what? I might actually just build some extra troops. But anyways, for now, let's see if there's anything happening. Wow, there's nobody here. It's so rare that there's just a few Primarchs here. That's Nyogotha? I never actually knew how to spell that one, how to pronounce that one. Nyogotha. Nyogotha? Is that right? Yeah, unfortunately, the last couple updates, Ha and Nock have been kind of unfortunate. Well, there really isn't anyone at Allegheny, and I don't really want to pick on anyone, on anyone's castles at the moment. So maybe we'll just get back to farming some lumber for now. I don't really have that much time left. I will probably be ending stream shortly. But we'll do a few more runs and grab a little bit more lumber. Nyogtha. Nyogtha? Or Neogtha? Yeah, it's always hard to tell if it's a he or she. That's for sure. Nyogtha or Neogtha? I need that correction. Whoops, I just lost my screening stream here. Click on everything but what I want to click on. Alligator's Nightmare because of lag. Yes, I definitely agree with you. Who is this? Okay, we're attacking this guy. Nye equals tie. Nyogtha. Okay, Nyogtha. Yeah, I feel bad too, especially if you've been on a team for a while and you're like, hey, are you a guy, a girl? What do I just not refer you to in that with a pronoun or whatever you call it? That's cool too. Whoops. Um, yeah, Allegheny is terrible with lag. I have made a couple rules for myself that actually help minimize the effects of lag. Um, which, if you haven't seen, I do have a glory farming video, which kind of outlines my like strategies, how I do it in Allegheny, and a couple of the things to avoid doing, so you don't lose troops. The most frustrating thing is when I so you could take my lumber, but I left the game with 0. Yeah, that's okay. That's always good to leave with no lumber. This is a pretty good haul here. Oh, they're online, so I gotta beat them out. Let's use Scorpa then. The most annoying thing is when I take. Oh yeah, see they're even defending. So that means hopefully that means they didn't get rid of their lumber. Although I don't really need the lumber at this point. I guess technically I do. I'm gonna do another level on my storage hut, I think, and then go check my fort planner. Hunter of the Red Abyss, the thing that should not be. Nice. Oh, so I was sorry. I get really distracted live streaming, trying to like fly and read chat and talk about something at the same time. Dodge the rage strain. Hopefully kill those. Oh, I guess we'll just dodge again. Get him, Shiv. Thanks. Let's see how this goes. Shouldn't be too bad. Except I missed one of my... that's okay. He didn't repair in time. That's a big thing too. I have a defense video coming up soon about how to time your repairs. So if you would like to see that, within the next week I will be putting a video out on when to drop your repairs so that it lands with the initial blast of damage. So back to Allegheny. The worst thing that I hate so much is when I take my small amount, 3,000 troops. Oh, they did get rid of all their lumber. And I wipe out somebody. I get great glory for it, and I'm really happy. Then I see another target, and I'm like, ooh, I want to go hit them too. So I resummon, and then I put more troops on, and then I have new troops on my newly summoned Primarch that's sitting in the safe zone, and then somebody's attack that was started before finishes and kills all my new troops. That happened to me so many times until I stopped resummoning right away. I make myself pause for like 2 minutes before I do that because I lost so many troops with that and it was the worst. It made me so angry. Yeah, you haven't been to Allegheny for ages. If your Atlas team is like active and you're doing raids and stuff, or you have like a good list of targets you can hit, then that's great. Unfortunately, currently I don't have access to what castles I can hit, and it takes a lot of time to search for castles and then ask for permission to hit them or not. If I knew, there is like a couple castles that I know of that I'll stop by every once in a while, and that's definitely nice. But yeah, if you're set up in a way that you can just get glory from hitting castles and doing raids or defending or taking castles, that's awesome. Glory swap groups are good too. I don't like sacrificing the glory though. I prefer to get as close to 1.5 times glory for my troops as I can. Anyways, I should probably take off. My schedule's changing this month, so I'm going to be starting work at 6 a.m. every day, which is not ideal. So I got to get up at like 4:30 or 5. And it's 12-hour shifts, 12 days in a row, and then I get a weekend off. So definitely need to get my rest. Your list is almost overwhelming. You complete the season. Yeah, it is doable. Last season, oh, you completed a season. That's awesome. I haven't completed a season. That's, I don't know if anyone, I don't know of anyone who's done that free to play without Elite. I don't have Elite in main game or Atlas, so I find that to be a daunting task. Even just completing an Elite, like a single Elite branch or Mythic line or whatever you call it, Mythic line, Mythic branch, is hard enough. So I'm just going to stick with that pace for now. Glory farming all day, every day would be terrible. And not fun at all. But I go through, like, I'll spend hours doing it, and then I won't do it for like a week. But thanks for coming, guys. Thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate everyone popping in. Yeah, I must have Elite. Yeah, that would definitely make a big difference. Great to see so many familiar faces and some new people that I haven't really talked with on YouTube before. But I mean, I've talked with outside of YouTube, of course. But nice to see you guys. Thanks, appreciate it. Thanks for staying up a little bit late to watch Luna. Hopefully, I'll do this every once in a while. I don't know how often I'll be able to do this because my schedule is pretty sporadic, but definitely going to try to do it every once in a while. And yeah, this will be uploaded later. If for any reason you want to go back and watch me fail on a couple of those flights, or if you remember something that you wanted to check out again later. But yeah, a couple of videos that will be coming up soon. The how to defend, and oh, I swear there was another one. I'll be making a video on the upcoming changes with like the chisels and oh my gosh, my mind is going blank. The tower transformation, so keep an eye out for that. Thanks, Great Ape. Nyogtha. There we go. Yeah, thanks for coming by, guys. Appreciate it. All right, catch you next time. Good night.